Hey everybody, to the year to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. In the previous episode, we conquered the world of Sunny Beach. Or at least as far as we could conquer that level.
Nice work, Spyro! The orbs you're carrying have activated the special portal. You won't find a talisman in Ocean Speedway. But if you're fast, you'll get lots of treasure. Have fun!
No, not yet. The speedways have returned in this game. And just no. No. We're gonna put that off for as long as we possibly can. So, for those of you who don't remember, the speedways in Spyro games are pretty difficult, and the ones in this game, they're even more challenging than the first one, so yeah, that's something that's pretty fun, kind of, sort of, maybe, perhaps, except not really, but in due time, we will talk about that.
You see this wall here? I bet you're dying to know what's on the other side. If only I had a few more gems, I might be able to remember how to lower the wall.
I hate your stupid face so much.
Ah, yes. The sparkling beauty of those gems seems to have jogged my memory.
I'll jog your memory after I punch it. Burn! Okay, I totally forgot about this. If you try burning money bags, then he'll be like, no, this is mine. No amount of manslaughter will make me give up my gems. Alright then, so, we're gonna, we already came across this level, so why not? Let's go inside Aquaria Towers. You already know which one we're going to by the title of this video, so yay! I don't know why I'm building up suspense for anything.
The funny-looking guys with the shock sticks have drained all our water. We can't get it back unless someone activates the switches they're guarding.
Oh no, whatever are we gonna do? That's unfortunate. Anyway, these new guys, these are bad guys whose names I can't remember off the top of my head. Owie! That is morbid. That is a morbid way to go. That's not how I want to die at all. Rated E for everyone. Or, well, rated E10, I guess. Yeah, those enemies have quite possibly the most morbid death in the entire Spyro series, possibly in any video game ever. Way more morbid than anything Mortal Kombat has ever done, or your Skyrims, or whatever other games the kids nowadays are playing. If a kid was playing Skyrim or Mortal Kombat, then I'm not sure how I feel about that. But anyway, let's go across this area. And the big gameplay gimmick with the Aquaria Towers is that there are going to be some rooms that we'll need to go through. Basically, this is the level, this is the tutorial level for swimming, if you will. So what you want to do is that you want to activate the switches whenever you can, because by doing that, you will be able to raise the water level and conquer the world. You can think of this as something along the lines of the water temple from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, except, you know, not evil. Water Temple is fun and all, it's just, I had the Let's Play curse when I was on stream once, and that's ruined my memories of that dungeon ever since. So now we can head over this direction. Go down here. And was there anything? Camera up. Doesn't look like there was anything important in there. Okay, I just want to be precise because I don't want to miss anything important. Oh, this level. Well, ain't that just peachy? Okay, there's some more stuff down here we can go collect. Ah, boy, those sharks. Those sharks. That's gonna be fun. Okay, I don't know if anybody else thinks this way, but does anybody remember that very old cartoon, The Snorks? It's basically like the Smurfs, but underwater and things like that. I don't know why, but something about this level reminds me of that cartoon. I remember watching it all the time on Boomerang on Cartoon Network, and wow, that sounds really old. I didn't watch it all the time. I much more prefer the Smurfs, but I wouldn't say no to watching Snorks whenever it was on. I think the big shows that I would watch whenever Boomerang came along. I know we always watched Pink Panther and Tom and Jerry and things like that. Those were like the two big ones that I always would watch and things like that. Why are you here? Why are you here? Why?
You must be tougher than you look to get here. All the same, you won't be able to get past the metal sharks up ahead. I suppose I could let you borrow my submarine, though. For a modest fee, of course. A pleasure doing business with you, Spyro. This submarine is 100% shark-proof. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it. Alright, so you don't have any control of the submarine, so you can't pick up those gems over there. You have to wait a little bit longer before you can actually access that kind of stuff. So, not a fan of that. And we fell! No! 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 Did that crab blink after it was dead? That's a morbid detail. I know a severed head can survive for like a few seconds after being chopped off. It's a very morbid and random off-topic thing, but seeing the disembodied crab head blinking made me think about that. Alright, so let's continue on over here. Get the gem. Get the gem. There we go. It was shiny, and I like shiny. I do like this level and all, but I gotta say, the swimming controls in this game, the camera was not designed with the swimming in mind. At least that's not what it seems like. I'm sure they did work really hard to make sure the camera was as functional as possible for the underwater segments, but it doesn't work.
Our world is wet again. We all want you to have this talisman of Aquaria Towers to remember us by.
Yeah, can we talk about how adorable the seahorses are? That's just so cute. Alright then, so now that we have access to that, you may be wondering, what can we do now? There's actually quite a lot more to this level than we've seen so far. So first of all, we now have the super amazing powers of being awesome. And thankfully this power actually lasts a little bit longer than the flying powers. That's just freaky. That's just scary. I am traumatized. Sharks don't actually bother me in real life. It's just it being super up close like that all of a sudden kind of wasn't the most pleasant sight to see. Alright, so my strategy for this area is take care of the metal sharks before you go look for the gemstones. It'll just be much easier that way, so just trust me on that one. So, I believe this is all that's left. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, so, yeah, we can continue onward. I gotta say, I really love Spyro's coloring when he has a super flame breath. He just looks really, really cool. Alright, so let's continue onward. Ah, we can also destroy that one and get lots of shinies. Shinies are a gator's best friend. So let's head up here. So I believe that's everything that we can do down here. Might be wrong about that. But you may notice Sparks is now pointing upwards. So let's go see what that's all about. There is a lot more to this level than we've seen so far. This is what I love about the Aquaria towers. I don't really care that much for the beginning of this level because the camera kind of gets caught in the corners every now and then, and those metallic sharks aren't exactly the most pleasant sights in the world. But this blew my mind when I first played this level. So I played this level and I was like, oh, okay, this level is kind of cool. It's alright. But oh my goodness, when I came up here, that just completely blew my mind that there was like an entire other half of this level. You probably could go through the entire game not even knowing this part of the game exists. Because you're only real indication to know that this is even here. What the? It's a sheep with a helmet. Ah, that's kind of cute. Cuteness cannot exist in this world. It must die. But yeah, there's a whole other half of this level, and I 100% approve, because this part of the game is awesome. What do you have to say, buddy?
The water workers have kidnapped 6 of my children and have hidden them in the top of each of these numbered towers. I borrowed some explosives to blast open the tower doors. If you can make it to the top of the 6 numbered towers, my children will be safe.
Alright, so what we want to do next is you want to go across this area. And there's basically going to be traps that will try to prevent us from saving the seahorses. So what we want to do next is you want to figure out which tower is the one you're going to be looking for. They're all going to be numbered. We're looking for submarine number 2 right now. We've now saved the next seahorse, and now we're going to be looking for building number 3. I believe all the traps deactivate once you save the seahorse, so it should be okay. I don't remember exactly where building number 3 is, though. I might get a little bit turned around trying to figure this one out. Oh, I'm stupid. We need to go under the area. Alright, so yeah, we need to go back underwater. That's a little weird to say considering this entire level's underwater, but yeah, we need to go back into this area, into the lower parts of this levels to complete the last of the buildings. Building number 4 is located right here, and there's presumably going to be some more traps in there we need to dodge, because that seems to be the pattern so far. Okay, wait for it to turn off, and then go onwards. We already defeated all the metal sharks. So wait. There was a crab right there we can destroy. You're not going to give us any gemstones or anything like that, but it's still nice to know that you're all destroyed and stuff. There it is. It took a little while to find. But let's go back up here. Take damage like a manly man and save the pony. One of my favorite things on SpongeBob was that one episode where where SpongeBob found a seahorse and kind of adopted it. I just absolutely love the fact that they had like actual horse noises for the seahorse in that episode. It was a very clever detail. I also liked how it galloped, even though its fin never really actually touched the water, the ground, or anything like that. Hooray for editing! Okay, so what we want to do is you want to go back to the room with building number 3 and 4 and the exit where we got the talisman. We go back in here and go inside building number 6. We can take the hit like a manly man, or we could have patience, but that's gross.
You did it! Now we can swim in peace! I heard that you're collecting orbs. Please, take this one.
Alright, so off screen when I was trying to get back to that one room, I noticed that there was something that we missed when we were in the lower part of the level. So let's go back down here, and I want to activate the fire ability once more, because there's apparently a path that we never went down, even though I'm pretty sure we went through everything in this place. But we can go through here once again. If I could find the right path, that is. Aha! Okay, so there are some middle sharks in this area that we never actually defeated. So we can defeat them. And open this treasure chest. We would have eventually found that anyway, thanks to Sparks literally pointing out any treasure that we missed. So that's something that's pretty nice. But what's also nice is the fact that if I can find the exit to this place, we can go back to the surface of the world, and this is literally where we were a second ago. I'm literally going around in circles. I get confused in this area a lot. I always get turned around in the bottom portion of this level, so that's something that's a little bit unfortunate. Alright, there are some more gemstones around here, but more importantly, there is another collection of orbs we can find.
I've been trying to tame my new pet manta ray, but he just won't obey me. Hey, you're just about the right size to ride on his back. Great! Hop on his back and guide him through each of the bubble rings as they appear. And remember, he's brand new, so try not to get him dented or scratched up.
Alright, so with this challenge, what you want to do is that you want to follow the seahorse around and fly through the rings. So that's pretty fun. It's not really all that challenging, it's just one of those things where you gotta fly through the rings, because of course you do. It just seems like something like this always appeared in like pretty much every major 3D game of this era. Like you had this in Majora's Mask, and you had this in Super Mario 64, and we all know about the rings in Superman 64 as well. So there's one more challenge we can do, same basic principle, just follow the seahorse around and go through the rings. So it's not really all that challenging, it's just that this version... So it's just that this version of the level has more rings for you to find, so it's a little bit trickier to complete. One thing that I definitely will say will make this a bit more of a challenge is that it seems like in the Reignited trilogy, it seems like the seahorse blends into the background a little bit more than they did on PlayStation.
Incredible!
I remember that being the case. I only remember having that problem in this version of the game. I don't remember having that trouble with the original PS1 version of Ripto's Rage. So I don't know, maybe somebody else feels that way, maybe somebody feels the opposite way, where they feel it blends more into the background in the PS1 game. Who knows? I believe there are a few more gemstones located on the top area. So basically now we're going to be kind of doing like a little montage of the rest of the gemstones located in this level. And now we found the last of the gems. 100% level completed. So one thing I gotta say is that I cannot imagine trying to 100% this level without knowing about the tricks with sparks, because... Oh my goodness, if I didn't know about that, this level would take an eternity to complete. But now that we've taken care of all that, it's time to go home. Alrighty then, now that we've taken care of all that, we're in this video off here. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. And until next time, Lady Gear to you. Oh yeah. Spyro sneezing and breathing fire is just so adorable.